everybody, welcome back to Meals with Marsha. Today I'm going to make some pasta salad. It is a summertime pasta salad because it has a lot of different fresh vegetables, and as you know, in the summertime we have a lot of garden fresh vegetables coming in, so I wanted to share this with you. First thing I did is I did the tricolor rotini pasta, and it says that you get 1 serving of vegetable for 4 ounces of pasta with this. I guess that's true. I don't know. I've never thought about it, but that's a good idea. Good way to get your kids vegetables, and most kids like pasta. And this is what it looks like. I have salted the water really, really good, and I boiled it for 10 minutes. And then I took it out, and then I put it in the sink in my colander, and I rinsed cool water over it because I want it to stop cooking, and I want it to cool off because we're going to be putting our fresh vegetables in there. So I'm going to go ahead and start chopping up, and then I'm just going to add, and then I'm going to talk about how we're going to be doing it, okay? All right, now I've got my sharp knife here. I had a purple onion. I normally use Vidalia onions, but today I had bought a purple onion for a specific type recipe, and I thought, well, I'll just use that one because they're a mild onion and they have a great taste. They go really good in a lot of different things. So I'm just kind of rough chopping it. We kind of want it a little smaller. We don't want too big chunks in there. I'm going to pull those out, and then I'll see what it looks like here. Yeah, looks pretty good. Just make sure you get small little chunks in there. Like I said, the purple onion is a milder onion, so it's not, it doesn't taste as strong, but it gives a great flavor. Let's see, I think that's enough. And that's about 1/4 of an onion. I'm just going to scatter that in there. Now, we have been getting a lot from our garden. Now, this onion is from the grocery store, and this cucumber from the grocery store. I did cucumbers this year, but we never can get our cucumbers to turn out good. So I had made a bunch of pickles earlier, I don't know, about a month ago, but I also used some cucumbers I had bought from my cousin out of their garden, and they turned out great. But anyway, we're going to use this store-bought cucumber. I just washed it really good. I'm going to leave the skin on it. Since we've got so many different vegetables, I like that green color in there. So I'm just going to cut it this way, and I'm going to cut it this way, and then I'm going to go thin slices just like this. Today is Monday. We had a good weekend, a busy weekend. We're finishing up our canning. I think we're almost finished. Put some corn up in the freezer, and we're going to enjoy that this winter. And we've put up, oh my gosh, pickles, squash pickles, sweet pickles, pickled okra in the freezer, peaches, you name it, green beans, sauerkraut, canned tomatoes. We have done so much. We did a pretty good sized garden for ourselves, and then our next door neighbor grew a huge garden, and he was like, hey, come over here and get what you want. I don't know why I'm not using my little scraper there. Come over here and get what you want. He said, I love to grow it, but I hate to pick it, and I don't have time to put it up. So we went over there and we got some stuff out of his garden. Now, this is a bell pepper, and it come from our garden, and my husband actually just picked it today, and we washed it really good, so I'm going to cut that up in there. Now, if you'd rather have yellow or red, you can buy those at the store. These are small size vegetables. Unless you want to double this recipe, I would only use small. I would not use a large bell pepper because I think it would be too much. But I'm going to cut this one up. This is from our garden. Like I said, it's just like a medium size. And we'll get these little, I call them the veins, outside of this bell pepper. Sometimes those can taste a little bit bitter. But the good thing about growing your own bell peppers is they're very tender. They're soft. They're not as thick and hard as the ones you get in the store. So these are really nice. Now I'm just going to slice those up real thin like this. My knife is super duper sharp. I'm using my little knife sharpener that my son got me. I'm loving it so much. It is great. All right. Let me get here. Just chop these up into small pieces. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want a little bite in every little bit you get. Let's go ahead and do this one. Like I said, my knife is super duper sharp. And I'm so excited to have this new knife sharpener that I had showed you guys the last video that my son had bought me for Mother's Day. Lord, I can't get a hold of nothing today. I'm just making a mess. So just chop those up really good. Now, if you were in a hurry and you didn't want to sit and chop all this, you could probably put these in a small little food chopper. I didn't get those small enough. Which I have talked about and showed y'all in videos before. I got it at like the sundry store for like 20 bucks. And it's the best thing if you're just going to chop things up really fine. And some people like that. But in a pasta salad, it seems like to be able to taste those crunchy, fresh vegetables, it's nice. But now, if I'm going to saute onions or bell peppers or anything like that, I like to chop them up really small. And like I said, I'm not using my little scoop here. I can be doing this, saving some time. All right, now I've got a tomato. This is from our garden also. This tomato is about a medium size. Now, I normally use a serrated knife for this, but like I said, I got that new knife sharpener, and this just cuts right through it easy. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to chunk it up. Now, I've been making this pasta salad for quite some time. I've had this recipe, I don't know, 5-6 years, maybe even longer than that, I'm not sure. But it's really good. We only usually make it in the summer because, like I said, we have fresh veggies. This tomato looks amazing. Because, like I said, there's nothing like fresh garden tomatoes in the summer. And in the winter, you just can't get good tomatoes. The hothouse tomatoes are just not that good. You can eat them, but they're not nothing like these fresh ones that you can get out of the garden in the summertime. So I'm going to chop this up. Make that a little smaller, I think. Alright, I'm going to use my scooper upper, as I call it, to do this because tomatoes are juicy and they go everywhere. Alright, so that's my vegetables. I'm going to wipe this off so I can use my cutting board to put my stuff up on. And so far, that's what it looks like. It's real colorful. It's very, very nice. Now, I salted my pasta water really well, so I'm not going to salt this. After we mix it up, I will taste it and I'll see if it needs salt, and then I'll put salt at the end, but I'm not sure that it needs salt. Okay, the next thing is I'm going to put in a half a cup of the zesty Italian dressing. And I have that already portioned out. I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. And then I'm going to do a tablespoon of lime juice. And squeeze that out. It takes forever to squeeze out of these little bottles. You can use fresh lime if you want to. I'm always very busy, so I don't have, it's hard for me to keep stuff. If you buy this in the store, you know, you've already got it, and it keeps a long time in the refrigerator, so I just use that kind. And then I'm going to use some raw honey. Now, my husband smoked this honey, but it's all the honey I really have. I hope it didn't change the flavor too much, but he smoked some honey. He has a smoker, and he uses the smoker for a lot of different things. And so I'm going to try this. Hopefully, it'll be okay. Let's squirt that out. We're coming up on school year starting. Our son's going to be a senior in high school this year. Let me get a spoon. And he's looking forward to that. A lot of new adventures, and I can't believe he is old enough to be graduating. Honey stick. So I don't know. Y'all pray for this mom's heart, because after that I'll be an empty nester. But our grandbaby's coming in a few months, so I'm excited about that. All right, now we're going to put some feta cheese. I'm just going to do like 1/4 cup. So I'm just going to cut. I'm probably going to get a fork, I guess, and just break some of this in there. Don't have to be exact. Now, if you don't like feta cheese, you don't have to put that in there. You could omit the cheese, or you could do Parmesan cheese. That would be a wonderful thing to put in here. Parmesan cheese is a salty cheese. So let's just shred that up with our hands. Just crumble it up. Okay, so I'll wipe my hands off on my napkin. And then I have got some black olives. I had opened these to make a homemade pizza, supreme pizza, and I had these left over, so I thought I would put those in there because we like black olives. So I'm just going to drop those in there. All right, now I'm going to stir all this up, and we'll see where we're at. It's so pretty and so colorful. This is a beautiful dish. You could take this like to a barbecue, or you know, anything like that, or you could just fix it and leave it in the refrigerator for a few days, and the longer it sits with that dressing, the better it tastes. And just let all that stuff marry together, and you could have you a nice little side dish to snack on when you just wanted something with a sandwich or whatever. But let's see here. That's looking pretty good. It looks like it's coated. You don't want it like just dripping in the bottom, but you just want that enough dressing and lime juice and honey to coat the pasta really good. And this looks pretty good. Now, if you had some pepperonis you wanted to chop up or some salami, you could put that in there. If you wanted to, they have this, it's called salad topping, where you shake it on there and it's like all these different little crunchies. You could probably do that. I've never done that, but that sounds like a good idea. But this is just a beautiful, colorful dish. And like I said, it's refreshing. You can get you some fresh vegetables in like this. The onions are mild, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. And like I said, anything you don't want, you can omit. And anything you want to add, like say if you had a zucchini or a squash you want to put in there, you could cut that up. Any vegetable that you wanted, but this is just basic, what I have and what I normally do. But there it is, guys. That is fresh pasta salad. I'm excited to try this. Let me try it real quick to make sure I have enough salt in there. I said I was going to do that. Let me try that. Yeah, it's perfect. Let me wipe my mouth off. All right, well, there you have it. And guys, if you like this video, please like it, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Meals with Marsha. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.